So our future plans are that in the future, if with your support and other volunteers who will be willing, setting up a vocational study or a vocational institution that can teach tailoring, carpentry, driving, secretariat, and other hospitality industry. Because what we are looking at hands-on experience. Because our education system in our country isn't all that good that can provide a hands-on experience to the young generation, on that they go school, study theory, later on when they complete their studies they have got nothing to do, because they have not been able to do any vocational studies like secretariat. Someone doesn't know how to use a computer. If you tell him about the media, like you tell him about Facebook, you tell him about Instagram, you tell him about LinkedIn, you tell him about TikTok, he's got no capacity or you've got no anything about that. It's like, I've got no clue about that, right? So we feel like it would be a pleasure if we could get some more support, we get some more funders, we get some people who are heartedly, people who have heart, so that they can come join us, start up a vocational institution within the region, so that not only the 16 or 17 members within the Home for Joy Foundation Africa to benefit, but even the more, because we would still be having a gap for having like a 500 to 1,000 people being kept at the foundation. But I myself personally, I can't really be able to do that unless maybe things are okay to me. But otherwise, with your hand, with everyone's hand, still it is possible that we can put on a vocational institution. Even those who have got no capacity, they can still join us. They can learn a lot. They can learn how to do the tailoring when we have got the tailoring machines. They can know how to operate a computer. They can get to know how to know the secretariat skills with us at the foundation. So if with your support, with your heartfelt, still we can develop this, and it can be something very big that can be benefit the many people. Unless, because there is no way you can keep feeding someone unless you give someone skills and he feeds from the skills. Because right now it takes me a lot to look after the 20 people I have at the foundation. They have to get breakfast, they have to get lunch, they have to get supper. Not only that, they have to get like a more brunch, they have to get tea extra. So this is something very hard that I'm passing through. It's not something very easy, but I feel so committed and I feel so happy because that involvement, you know, it's bringing me a lot, and it's bringing me getting connection from different people as well. Because these kids, they do receive some clothes from my like Facebook friends, the people I have just met in the field, some people who are being recommended by other friends. We see sending them like packages to the kids. We supply clothes, we supply them with crayons, supply them with books and other scholastic materials. So, and we feel so pleasure with your support who is listening us anywhere you are. We are a team of passionate people who are thinking about other people who can't afford themselves, and still it's very hard to look after someone, but still there is where you look that it's gone worse, and you have to give to the person whom you wish to give. So these people have got a lot to be given, not only clothes, not only financial support. Still they deserve you. You can still come to the foundation, you can still be with them, you can still give them what you know about yourselves. Right now the mattresses, some have mattresses, and you find like 3 kids sleeping on one bed, of which we don't have beds, but we have mattresses. So we lay mattresses and our kids do the sleeping. So that means that we still deserve a lot, because our house, or my house, isn't all that very big to accommodate all the 20 people, but still we do that so that we can sleep and stay. So that means that our kids deserve some more mattresses, They can be special mattresses, they can be any mattress, but they deserve some mattresses. They lack up some blankets, bed sheets, pillowcases. They would like to have safari cases for themselves when they're going back to school. They need backpack for their books and whatever whenever they're at school. So even more transportation, because I own only one vehicle for the safari, and sometimes it's not at the foundation. So when it's at the foundation, then I use it for them to go their trips, but still the foundation is lacking the van or any transportation means for them to do other activities within, around and beyond them. So we like to have a lot, because at house we've got no electricity. So we try to use the solar system, of which it is limited. We normally use it in some hours and not in hours, because once we use it extremely, the power will get off before other things. So we feel like it would be a pleasure if someone could support us with some more solar panels, as well as the batteries and all the system, the solar systems. It would be so pleasure for us, as well as the having more computers, so the kids can learn a lot about how the world is running, because we are into a digital world, of which kids would like to understand a lot about that. So if they learn a lot about it, then it's something very good and so pleasure, because they deserve it. They are kids, and once I brought them, I feel like they should really feel the pleasure I got by the time I had the American family. And according to what I expressed as myself, I cannot speak it out. It was really wow. It was so nice, because I was a child in the home with my parents. I salute you, Mariam. I salute you, Lincoln. They were my good friends, and they were my good fathers, my parents, and everything. That was Miriam and Lincoln. So they were great people that I stayed with. So I feel like, since I'm onto this stage and I can be the voice for the voiceless, because they cannot speak English, I know some, and some they have got no way of expression, they have got no made friends, like they can express what is on their heart. But to me, since I've got a voice, I have to use my voice, so that people who don't know that there are people who can sleep hungry for a trans night, there are people who have got nothing to put on, not because it's not a party dress, but whatever, they've got nothing to put on. Someone putting on only one cloth the day after day, washes it at night, and feels like he cannot put, has to put 20 sweat. There are very many people who need your support. So every dollar, every euro, every pound, all Ugandan shillings can still work and can give a support to someone you know, or someone you don't know. So it will be so much of a pleasure when we see you at the foundation. You help us, we get involved in construction, because when time comes up, right now we've got no materials, we have nothing right now, only that we are striving to see how we feed. We are looking for survival during this pandemic period, because life has been very hard, and some people who used to give us some support, as I told you, normally they were from the safari. Whenever they would be conducting their safari, they would say, "Oh wow, Christopher, wow, if you do offer that to the charity, then we want to just visit them and just have a look onto the charity, then we can just give what we could." Yeah, that's how we've been having some funds, but most probably we have got like outcut of the funding that we normally receive. No, this is an NGO, and it's been private to me, because I've been rendering what I feel, but I feel like, if possible, to someone who is out there, who is listening to me, who is listening to my voice, I may not be speaking very good English, but still I can just try all my best. Still, you can still support us in a way that you can monthly, on your monthly salary, on your monthly support. You can give us weekly support, depending to how you feel like you can support us. I really feel like it will be so much when there is a vocational institution that can offer at least like carpentry, tailoring, secretariat, driving, hospitality activities, medical stuff, so that these people, the generation that we are in, and other people, they can really have good careers in the future, and they have a very better tomorrow than today. That's what our motto says. It says, building a brighter future. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to build a brighter future, and building a brighter future means that it is today that will bring tomorrow. The today will bring the tomorrow. So with your support, with your hand, I prove that everything gonna be alright, and with you everything will be okay. So the main purpose of